What's going, everybody? Welcome back to The Lamp is On. As you can see, we are finally back in person. No more Zoom, at least for right now. So we can get our schedules
I want to
together.
clarify too. We weren't separated because of COVID.
Oh,
we
yeah,
were
we weren't.
separated because of scheduling.
Yeah, schedule. It's this adult
These
life,
two,
man. We're
these
busy.
two are busy.
Yeah, we know you're not busy. But for today's episode, we will be talking about the Supreme Court ruling of Roe versus Wade, the overturning of the abortion ruling. So I am one of your co-hosts, Armani.
I am your legendary host, Jeremy Brown.
Didn't we do this already?
No,
No,
remember he had to
remember.
restart it.
Oh, yes, I'm here.
That's Johnny.
Jonathan.
So to get started, fellas, you know I love hearing from a male's point of view. So you guys got to tell me your perspective on this ruling. Like, how do you feel about it? How did it make you? How did it make you feel? What's your thoughts? Give me your thoughts. What's going on?
Mr. Perkins.
um, I'm kind of having an issue with how this country is going. Like, to see so many people who are headstrong on getting this thing overturned. It amazes me that, of course, this is still a male-dominated government.
Yeah.
And I just feel like males don't have the right to make choices for a woman's body. But it's hard because they are overturning this when they are the ones that are getting abortions.
Yeah.
I'm not understanding it.
Yeah. Before I do my rebuttal statement, go ahead, Jeremy. Give me your thoughts. What are you thinking? What was your reaction when you heard or find out about it?
At first, I didn't know what was going on. I just saw something get overturned. And I was like, so then I actually looked into it and I was like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Then it really just took over social media for the past few days.
Mm-hmm.
For the past few days, everybody been talking about it. And I'm with Johnny. No man should be making a law about a woman's body.
I agree with that because that's just like saying, okay, a woman's going to make a law about how men should get vasectomies, and you don't know what that is, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you have made a face. But that's just like that. That's like telling a woman, okay, so we're going to let all women say that men have the right, well, don't have the right to get a vasectomy. And I just feel as if, honestly, it's heartbreaking to see like where this country is going, especially with that ruling, because now you're telling women like, oh, okay, you don't have the right to do anything with your body anymore. And I feel as if it's a population issue. Like they're trying to control the population. But honestly, we don't need no more people. So,
What? How? Like, so taking abortion, making everybody have a child, but how when they already? I don't know. I read it somewhere. 2024, colored people of color will be the majority.
exactly.
So
And
they're doing it for them.
they don't want that to happen.
Okay.
I'm glad y'all said that because I don't know who the lady was, but she was rolling with Trump. She said,
I think I know where you're going to.
Yeah.
I think I saved it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So the lady said, she was saying, no, blah, blah, blah. Then she said, congratulations to white life. And that angered a lot of the black people. That it made me think, I'm like, okay, this wasn't just for women. It was really for black.
Yeah, it really was. But the thing is, we're not the people getting abortions. Well, we're saying that, but then again, we really don't know that if that's a fact or not, because we're not specialists or we don't do anything with data related. Um, so yeah, I definitely understand where y'all are going with that, but my other issue was that I had a problem with the Supreme Court is made up of 9 justices, and of those 9 justices, I believe there are 2 women. Now, in this case, the the woman who's not Ketanji Jackson, she's for abortion being illegal. So you're telling me you have African American female who just got on the Supreme Court within a couple months ago, who's outnumbered by 8 others to say, okay, this isn't right. Now I honestly don't know what her ruling was. I don't know if she was for or against it, but I'm pretty sure she was against it. Just as she's a black woman and how she was handling
Against
herself
what?
during against the ruling, like against overturning it.
That's why they did it before she got in. She doesn't go in until what, July?
Really? I thought she was already in.
She's in. When did the last person go out? When did he go out? Was it the end of June or
I think it's immediately. Yeah, because they started her trial. So
no?
as
But I'm
soon as
saying
they confirm her, she's in.
it was
Because
the
she got
summer.
confirmed on my birthday.
Yeah, but he had to finish his term. The person that she was replacing.
Oh, I thought he already finished it.
How do you spell her name?
Ketanji. But that's just crazy. Like, and also here is my other issue with this. I was really talking to one of my friends, and I was saying this country, if you really look at how the way is ran, and it's the land of the free, where we really don't have any freedom, or we really don't have any. We have rights, but to a certain extent. We're probably the freest country, which is true. But when you look at it, are we really a democracy? Because here's the thing. Of course, the power is in the people's hands, where you have people they can say freedom of speech, freedom of press. Of course, you have the First Amendment, right? But then you also have a group of people who are making a decision for the country as a whole. So in this case, we have the Supreme Court, who is a group of people making one decision for the country as a whole. So really, really, are we a democracy or are we an oligarchy? So that's the question to ask. Even though the power is in the people's hands, is it not an oligarchy? I think. Yeah, government with a group.
My mic just turned on. Hello.
Yeah, an oligarchy. So I
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure I was right. But it's just saying like, okay, like what's going on here? And now the fact that they're giving it back to the states. Here's my other issue. You're giving a governor who doesn't have that much power. He has a lot of power to a specific area, which is that state, to say, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna make it illegal in this state right here. So it's unbalanced. Like if we're gonna be the United States of America, we need to be united and not broken into pieces to where you have states who are differing between one issue. You just need to make a unanimous decision and say, okay, everybody all across the board needs to make abortion legal. And let's just keep it that way. Because trying to break it up, now you got you got states where in some places illegal, and then you got other states in some places it's legal. Like California is legal, but Arkansas is illegal. So you may have somebody who's in Arkansas move to California just for that reason. Like, it's just crazy.
The thing with the state's power, I understand why they have like states power, because it could be like, let's say we had like one of those type of presidents. Oh, you're gonna do this, and you don't have no say so in it.
Dictatorship.
Yeah,
I guess that's how they feel.
Yeah.
Democrats are trying to do, because any Democrat president that comes in, they make federal laws, and they require all the states to do the same thing, which would be smart. Then versus state by state, like some states can do it and some, like y'all were saying, some can do it and some can't do it. But what if you ain't got no money to go to California? So now you got to have this child. And so one of the questions was about how do Christians feel about it, because Christians should be happy that this thing was overturned because abortion is technically murder and all of that. But I'm thinking, like, so you're saying if someone gets raped,
Exactly.
somebody's dealing with incest, they got to have that child?
Right.
They got to deal with that. Then they're going to argue, well, there's adoption and
No.
foster care. That's going to wreck that child.
I agree with that because you may have a woman, like you said, who gets raped, and now she has to live with something. Now, here's the thing. Now, something that really traumatized her for her life, she has to live with that on a day-to-day basis.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about therapy is about to go through the roof. Yeah. Psychologists and therapists. I would love to be in that market right now. But that's, yeah. I didn't even think about, I saw somebody posted about rape or something like that, but I didn't think about, like, the
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
the
Continue.
trauma that a person may go through if it does happen to them. Because now you're saying, okay, a point in my life where something bad happened that I can possibly forget or at least think of forgetting about, I have to now live with on a day-to-day basis. Because it's living proof, it's evidence. So how do you guys feel about, I know the Shade Room have made this post about, someone tweeted and said, okay, now let's overturn the Plessy versus Ferguson Board of Education law. How do you guys feel about that?
Okay.
And I saw that too, because he retweeted President Obama's tweet. I know you probably saw it as a Shade Room topic headline, but the original was a Republican senator, I think,
Yeah.
who retweeted Barack Obama. I saw it on Twitter, so that's why.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy. We're going backwards.
Yeah, history is repeating itself again and again.
Now, I don't understand why would they, well, they don't want to teach us anyway. So I wouldn't be surprised. But the problem is, I looked it up. She's not going to get in until like the end of this month or the beginning of July once he gets finished. So they did this before she can get in to vote.
Gotcha.
So it's like, that's going to be kind of hard if she gets in, because I know she's going to fight hard against it.
She is.
But that's just crazy about education, them trying to overturn that.
They better not go through with that. This country will be into pieces.
There's a negative side and there's a positive side. The positive side will be that we can teach our kids what we want to teach our kids.
True.
Okay.
But then
You ain't liking that. You ain't liking that.
No.
Is it because of we would be separated from all of the from all aspects?
Yeah, and then they'll just be like, oh no, y'all separated in school, so that means separation everywhere. And it's gonna go back to racism. But this generation ain't gonna have that.
Oh, of course not. Race who?
This generation ain't
And we have too many of them who are for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
Talk about
they're loud.
actors,
It's small. It's a small group, but they're just loud.
assassinations. That was pretty good.
I know. Thank you. Thanks. I finally did something right.
Okay. That's crazy. So I wonder if once she gets into office, can she bring that back up and can they revote on that? Or does it have
What
to
is
like take
it's
a
gotta be a
year?
whole
Process.
They're gonna have to do another somebody versus
Dang.
somebody.
So it has to go back to the
Yeah.
courts.
It might not be called Roe versus Wade anymore. It might be somebody else's name.
Oh my God.
And they have to go back to the Supreme Court,
Oh
fight
my
it again, go through all of that, the rulings and all of that stuff.
And
It's
that's-
gonna be different because the way that the courts work, you can't retry stuff.
No.
So once it's overturned now, so it would have to be a new case that would be brought up.
Like OJ. Right?
Who, Jay?
OJ.
Oh, OJ. You're right. But they didn't bring that case back up, but they brought him up on another case. Yeah, about him stealing his stuff. Okay, all right.
But the whole thing with the tweet, I saw it and I was like, why? Just why? What's the point?
They don't like us for some reason.
It's one of those things where, like what you said, I'm realizing like this country is just going backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're supposed to be moving forward, focus on the future, and we're going backwards.
Right.
But what does the future look like?
That's the scary
Because
part.
the future looks different to
For
us
everyone, for
than it does
everything.
for them. And even with us, all three of us have a different view of the future.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how it's 2022 and it still feels like we're in the 1900s.
Good era.
The 1900s was a good era.
I think you mentioned it like the 90s, like
Okay,
around.
90s, yes.
The end of it was good.
Besides the fact that y'all thought the world was gonna blow up in the 2000s.
No, ain't no y'all. That's what they taught.
That's what they said. They said
It said 2012.
They said the computers.
Y2K. They said
The computer.
year 2000 is
in
the
2000, it was going to blow up. And then the 2012 was the Mayan calendar. That was going to be the end of the world. That is a crazy movie. Did y'all see the movie?
what movie?
No, I
2012.
don't- No, and I don't want to see
That is the stupidest movie. Because
Haven't seen
the world is ending, right? How are y'all getting on a boat? What
Where y'all gonna go?
in the world? Why? What's the point?
I
If
heard
the
about-
whole world is being destroyed,
Yeah, I heard about the movie, and I was like, so we're basically just sitting here for like
it was stupid.
an hour and some change
It was horrible.
just to watch the world ending, and then like
And the end,
let's be honest. If the world's ending and people doing all this stuff, people having conversations and all, well, of course, but then you have the relationships that's finna happen. I'm like, bro, like y'all finna die. Just
my what made it stupid was that they all got on the boat, and the end of the movie it was January 1st, 0001.
huh?
So I started over.
Stupidest.
They
So what
started.
happened to the rest of the people? They died?
I guess. But first of all, y'all would be dead too. The world
Bro,
includes the water too. That's everything. There is no world.
the director did not think that.
So
out.
really the movie was saying as if the country was being destroyed, not the world. Because in the end, they found an island to go to.
That sounds terrible.
It is. It's just as bad as the World Trade Center movie. A whole 2 hours of darkness. So you know when they came down? It was based off of the 2 firemen that were trapped inside the rubble.
That's it.
And it was dark the whole movie. Listening to their conversation. You guys, you guys need to watch these things.
I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it.
I watched a documentary and got scared.
Crazy thing is, off topic, but still on topic.
We've been off topic.
The Trade Center. My instructor for film class, I forgot what he did, but he filmed like a separate documentary, and he actually
It was there.
he was there, and he actually went. I don't think he went inside, but I forgot what happened.
There was a lot of people filming. I just wasn't going
I
to be
think
that
he
close.
actually. I don't know if he was able to go inside, but he was there.
I doubt it.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You know, it just came to my mind to get us back on topic of what we were talking about. I'm sorry, but that is actually very cool to see like someone who's actually lived through 9/11. Well, you lived through it too, Johnny.
Okay, but I wasn't there.
Exactly. But okay,
But
get
the
back
wor-
on topic.
The world stopped.
What I was about to say was, I just realized how African Americans are looked at. Because y'all hate us. Well, not y'all, but we'll get hated on for doing something that we haven't even been doing. But when it comes to sports and athletics, oh, y'all love us. Y'all, number one fans. Stadium filled. But as soon as we open our mouths and y'all forget how intelligent we are, then it's like, let me come back to life.
They want us to be puppets.
Exactly, and that's not how this works.
yeah,
Especially with this
That's it.
generation. One of y'all gonna be assassinated.
They
if
want
y'all-
to pull the strings
Yeah.
and expect that. This is why a lot of people are kind of pushing back against Biden, because it's just another one of them in the White House.
But he's for us. Even the things that
He
he's
is.
doing, he's trying to make a change.
But
But
I think we just
he's
mad.
one person going against. Like, even though he's the
50.
president,
He's going against
he
50
doesn't
people.
have the power to put laws into place.
People don't understand that. They have put that man on
They like Biden. He's not doing his job.
Yeah.
all this stuff he promised.
and this
the
I
guy
realized-
just got in there.
I just
Exactly.
realized, I
it's
was
only
like-
been- Go ahead.
I was like, so most like everybody that's saying that they failed social studies because it's something called like the state has power too, and I guess people just
And they
throw that
don't.
out the
They
window.
only want to vote every 4 years and forget
How
that
long
it's
Biden's been
other
president?
people to vote.
it'll be 2 years this year.
Why I feel like he just became president in January.
It feels like that sometimes.
It feels
Time is going by fast.
the pandemic has smushed everything. I don't even know what happened in 2020.
A lot.
2020
A lot.
2020 is a hold on. Yeah, 2020 is a blur to
Yeah,
me.
I don't even know.
All I
They
remember
said we was gonna have
sitting in
2020
front of a
vision.
computer every morning.
I'll just zoom in deaths. That's
I'm so
Zoom,
tired of
stuff getting
I
canceled.
forgot. Kobe died that year.
Did he?
Kobe died
2020.
in 2020?
Holy shoot. That's the only
That's
thing.
right.
That's-
Because Kobe died in
You're right.
January,
He died before
February.
before
That was
COVID
the
happened
weirdest.
in
No,
March.
that was.
Then all the riots and stuff.
That was the weirdest day.
Oh, God.
Like we had to. That happened on a Sunday,
It did.
and then we
We
had
were
to
in
go to
church.
school. And well, I mean,
remember that.
the first time ever, and Hamp is always loud. The whole school was dead silent.
It's silent.
That was
And
crazy.
people,
That was a crazy.
people
thing.
showing basketballs. R.I.P. Kobe.
Let's change the topic. I miss Kobe.
You always want to cry on these things.
Because Kobe's my hero.
That voice.
Thank you for joining us for this episode. Thank you for joining us this episode. We really appreciate it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Get us to 50 likes on Facebook
So
and
you
Instagram.
guys can see them go one-on-one.
Watch
we
me.
win.
1v1. I'm excited to see this. I'm gonna be rep too, because I'm about to be laughing so hard. We're
See me
doing-
win.
Y'all, wait, we gotta make this right now. Full court or half court. So that's up to y'all too.
If we doing full court, Johnny's not catching me. Johnny's not getting me.
See,
It's not. It's
we
really
have to
because
pray on that. Because
I don't need you. Yeah.
we'll do
You know
half
why
court.
I asked that question? Because I don't need you running down the court and just trip up,
It's
black
not
face.
even that.
Oh my
By
god!
the time
I know this man
Johnny,
did not just fall.
by the time Johnny,
game over.
by the time Johnny dribbles the ball in his full court, the ball already gone, and I'm already on the
Yeah, I think y'all should just do
Half court.
I think that would be best.
Let's do half court.
Close this out.
All right. Again, thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Like my brother Jeremy said, I am your host Armani,
I am Jeremy.
Peace.
and he's Johnny.
Jonathan.
Y'all have a good one.